UFC X, and we're here with MacKenzie Dern. MacKenzie, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here. It's a great moment that we can visit all the fans, and then we have a great fight, so excited.
What have the fan interactions been like so far?
Oh, everyone's been amazing. Lots of support, everyone wanting me to get the belt, so yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah.
And we had UFC BJJ this week. What did you make of that?
Yeah, it was amazing. There was only one fight that was no submission. All the other fights were submissions. So it was really, really good. I'm a jiu-jitsu, background, so for me to see jiu-jitsu in the UFC, supporting together, just seeing the girls and the guys get money, and getting paid, the promotion, it's really, really good.
Is that something that you want to be a little bit more involved in at all?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would definitely like to do commentating and being part of it, even maybe do a couple fights, but definitely involved. Yeah.
And you're coming off of a win against Amanda Ribas, which obviously you managed to get that win back. How satisfying was that?
Yeah, for me that was my first loss in my career, so that really changed the direction of my career. Kind of what would happen. People lose a little bit of respect when you lose that undefeated record. So to be able to get that back with the submission was okay. Especially with having my daughter there, Moa supporting me. I was yeah, we got this, we're doing this, and we're on the right path. So it's just good to see don't give up, stay focused, follow your dreams, and yeah, one step closer to get the belt.
Does she want to go down the same path?
Yeah, I mean, she says she doesn't want to fight, but she already has the talent. She's already very aggressive. But I'm trying to get her more into commentating and being involved with the sport in that way. I don't want to see my daughter get punched in the face. Yeah.
And then what is next for you? When do you want to get back in there? Do you have any opponents in mind?
My plan is to fight Virna Jandiroba. We don't have anything set or anything like that, but I know we're kind of waiting for Weili to decide if she's going to go up and fight Valentina. Hopefully that's what happens and they vacate our division or the belt, and then me and Virna, we can fight for that open belt right there. So that's really what I'm waiting for. I just need 2 months to have a good camp, so maybe September. That would be a good timing for me. But yeah, I mean, my last fight was in January. I'm waiting to fight, I'm wanting to fight, but I'm number 6, and my last 2 fights were someone behind me on the ranks, so kind of just got to fight ahead of me, but we already followed each other, so we're just kind of waiting right now. We got to wait for Weili to decide what she's going to do to see what else the division's going to do.
And if you do get that fight in September, how do you think that will play out?
I think I'll win. I think it will be a tough fight. I know Virna, she's been getting a lot better, just like me, but I mean, I won the last one. She did break my nose with a knee, so definitely I'm going to be working on not letting my nose get broken again. But yeah, I feel comfortable. She's a grappler too, so definitely for me that's more comfortable to fight a grappler. But I do know she throws heavy hands. But yeah, I think it'll be a good fight, and I feel like it would be a good matchup for us to go and one of us get the belt.
Do you think Weili does challenge? Do you think? I mean, super fights are great, but do you think Weili does eventually get that fight with Valentina?
I think she'll get the fight with Valentina. I think everyone wants to see that. She's been so dominant in the strawweight division. It would be a very interesting matchup. I'm just wondering if she'll stay at 125 and kind of, try and do a career there a little bit, or she'll come back down. And then I don't know if there's a new rule, what they're kind of doing. I know Ilya went up and then vacated the division down, the belt. So hopefully that happens. But I think for sure she'll fight Valentina. The question is just if she'll stay there or come back, But even if she comes back, I think if I do win an interim belt or if they vacate it and I end up fighting her a little bit in the maybe 1 year from now or the next, 6 months, I'll be a little bit more ready to fight Weili, But right now I think me and Virna is a better matchup, Let her fight Valentina, let me get a little bit better, fix a couple more holes I have, and then I think I'd be ready for that.
If that does eventually happen, later down the line, like you said, how do you think you would match up with Weili?
I mean, from watching her fight with Tatiana, I think Weili is she's amazing. She's one of the GOATs on the division. She's well-rounded. She's been working her grappling. I know her grappling coach from my jiu-jitsu days, so I know he's really good. I know a lot of the stuff that he's probably working on with her. So I know it's not going to be an easy fight. And then the striking, of course, she's just so technical. So I think my strength is I'm a little bit more wild. I think when you have someone who's a little bit robotic, you got to kind of like take them out of that like where what's happening kind of thing. So I think I could kind of do good in that sense. I'm tough. But I mean, I saw Tatiana, and Tatiana, she's a wrestler. She took her down like in the first round. But it's just I think Tatiana hasn't had as much experience. She only had like 10 fights. She was undefeated. She hadn't really been put through the hardships, and she held in there the whole 5 rounds. So I think I could hang in there too. But definitely wouldn't be an easy fight.
And like you said, I don't know if it's a new rule where if you are moving up as a champion, you vacate that belt. We've seen, obviously, like you mentioned, Islam as well is vacated the lightweight belt and going up to welterweight. What do you make of that move?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I would like to eventually go up to 125, yeah. But I would like to win the belt at 115 first. So I definitely don't want to go like back and forth, So I think that's good, have them, after they get their belt, they want to go up, vacate it, If they want to stay in the division, they stay, like, pressure and everything, they can be the king or the queen of the division. But if they want to go up and become like new challenges, then let the other division, keep moving and other people kind of accomplish their dreams too.
And not in your division, but we've seen Amanda Nunes. She was inducted into the Hall of Fame recently, and then she's also going to be making her return as well. What do you make of her coming out of retirement?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that, they retire and then they have to coming back, I know what it's like, we're fighters, and it's like, it's something inside of us, it's very hard to put down. And I mean, in my opinion, there's no one like Amanda, so if there's anyone to come back out of retirement and kind of just put on a show, it's her, so I'm super excited for her to come back. I was sad she retired, so I'm really happy she's coming back, and I think she has everything to have a extra long career now, her comeback, if she decides to.
How do you think she does against Kayla Harrison?
Oh man, I think she knocks her out. Yeah, I think she knocks her out. Man, it's just, her punches are so good, I think, of course, like Kayla, Kayla, right? Yeah. Sometimes Kyla or Kayla. Yeah, sometimes, like her takedowns and everything are super good. Her control, you can see how technical she is, but it's just that thing that even Kayla, if she lands a good shot on the striking, she can knock someone out, and Amanda just has so much experience of landing those shots and all the pressure, like power on them, that I don't think Kayla has that experience with such hard punchers like Amanda. But I don't know if they ever trained together before.
Yeah, they have. They have.
So they probably know each other a little bit. So that makes things interesting.
Okay, well, we look forward to seeing you back in action. Thank you so much.